doing?
That's what I am. That's who I am. I'm a martial artist from birth, man. It's just so natural. It's something I attracted to just so naturally. It's got to be. Definitely changed me for the positive. Give me something. It gave me a goal from a very young age. To be a martial artist, to be a world champion, to be an instructor. To train people, to train, to fight, to win the titles, to go through the process. It gave me goal setting from an early age. I wasn't set on basketball, football, or anything else. Nobody really pushed anything on me. I just felt attracted, whether it be brainwashing from the cartoons and the movies or what. But I just was drawn to the martial arts from the get-go. I think that led me on a good path to have an overall objective, which is actually an interesting thing now, getting into metaphysics and talking with motivational speakers and such. That's the whole goal, is to get an actual goal. There's a difference between someone who just came into mixed martial arts and someone who was an actual martial artist that went into mixed martial arts. He kind of had a karate background, or came from jiu-jitsu, came from a solid base of some sort with some actual heritage, tradition, culture, and they branched off of that, or someone who just jumped into the melting pot. I don't think they really, I shouldn't say they're not martial artists, but they're not a traditional martial artist. I don't think the same values of honor and respect are there, just because there's less curriculum and culture and structure and guidance. There's just less rules, which is, I understand, for a human to grow, let him be something, right? But we do need some structure, some things to follow, because then again, it sets goals. It holds people accountable. That's what I feel like a martial artist is. The background on that, martial artist is an accountable human being. To me, martial arts, it actually is almost a tangible feeling. I can feel it. It's who I am. It's what I am. It's what's led me up to being a man and an adult now. I've always had martial arts in my background. When other things would fall through, martial arts was always there no matter what. So I think, and I just came across that piece of information recently, understanding, when things weren't there, I always had the martial arts. I think that's why I'm so attracted to it, as far as it just being, I'm not trying to be a martial artist, I am a martial artist, and I know too much not to teach. I'll say that, wholeheartedly, and so I can't really not be a martial artist and go do a regular job, My purpose on this planet is to teach martial arts. I'm a martial artist, and that's my gift, and I'm sharing it back. Most of the things that I do are awesome, trustworthy, very, very loyal, dedicated. I just speak from the heart. I'm a good husband, father, teammate, coach, friend. I do what I say, and I expect others to do the same thing. And pretty just black and white. I say how it is, whether it's from a lack of information or a lack of business. But I speak from the heart. Something I just kind of go off and feel. And I feel like I'm a naturally good-hearted person, so I don't really come off too aggressive unless I feel someone's not following the guidelines, right? I strive to be a good role model, just as a martial artist, as a father. It's the same thing in my eyes, and again, leading by example and setting the path for others to follow. But man, to be a father, it's interesting, man. It makes you definitely look at life and look at things in another frequency and the pattern, and being more, just being more in tune with other people's feelings as well. Making sure that you're seeing things from different areas of respect, and kind of bringing into their background, the subject of what they're actually saying and what they're meaning can be two different things, which typically is, But man, life and being a father is just crazy, man. It makes you. I shouldn't say it made me grow up fast. I've always been an accountable human being, a martial arts from birth. So I never really had a troubled path or anything. I was on the straight and narrow. So it's just nice that kind of grew me in to be the father that I am. I want to make sure that I'm just doing what I feel is positive for the kids, and again, just leading by example, which is the same thing I do for my students and my members. Just doing what I think they should do as well. I don't really train people to fight. We follow a path in the sequence, and we have some traditional martial arts on it, respect to my system and to me, and it follows to them too. So just go back to the original arts, man. Like that guy there, Owen Carmen, he's a martial artist. He's good, man, and that's the main thing, just be the martial artist.
Awesome.